Betul District is a district of Madhya Pradesh state in central India. The city of Betul serves as its administrative headquarters. The district is a part of Narmadapuram Division. Demographics. According to the 2011 census, Betul District has a population of 1,582,793, roughly equal to the nation of Gabon of the U.S. state of Idaho. This gives it a ranking of 314th in India. The district has a population density of 466 inhabitants per square kilometer. Its population growth rate over the decade 2001 to 2011 was 6.85%. Betul has a sex ratio of 962 females for every 1,000 males, and a literacy rate of 85.4%. The district has an area of 10,043 square kilometers. According to the provisional data of the 2011 census, population of the district is 1,575,247 with a sex ratio of 970 females per 1,000 males. Population density is 157 per square kilometers. Total literacy rate is 70.1%. The district is rich in tribal population. The tribal population of the district as per 2001 census is 549,907. First of all, Chiba Samaj find this place and then that is called Badnoor. Chiba Samaj, the merchant of cloths, firstly survive in Betul. Main tribes inhabiting the district are Gonds and Caucus. The remaining population is Marathi, including castes like Marathas, Kunbis, Mali, Brahmins, Pal, Patil, Boyars, Chamars, and Sonis. Betul railway station is located between Bhopal and Nagpur station. The district is divided in 8 tehsils: Bhins, Dehiathdr, Chhicoli, Betul, Shahpur, Multai, Ghodadongar, Namla. Geography. The mean elevation above the sea is about 2,000 feet. The country is essentially a highland tract, divided naturally into 3 distinct portions differing in the superficial aspects, the character of the soil and the geological formation. The northern part of the district forms an irregular plain of the sandstone formation. It is a well-wooded tract, in many places stretching out in charming glades like an English park. But it has a very sparse population and little cultivated land. In the extreme north, a line of hills rises abruptly out of the great plain of the Narmada Valley. The central tract alone possesses a rich soil, well watered by the Makna River and Sapna Dam, almost entirely cultivated and studded with villages. To the south lies a rolling plateau of basaltic formation, extending over the whole of the southern face of the district, and finally merging into the wild and broken line of the Ghats, which lead down to the plains. This tract consists of a succession of stony ridges of trap rock, enclosing valleys or basins of fertile soil, to which cultivation is for the most part confined, except where the shallow soil on the tops of the hills has been turned to account. The climate of Betul is fairly healthy. Its height above the plains and the neighborhood of extensive forests moderate the heat, and render the temperature pleasant throughout the greater part of the year. During the cold season, the thermometer at night falls below the freezing point. Little or no hot wind is felt before the end of April, and even then it ceases after sunset. The nights in the hot season are comparatively cool and pleasant. During the monsoon, the climate is very damp, and at times even cold and raw, thick clouds and mist enveloping the sky for many days together. The average annual rainfall is 40 in. Betul district is rich in forests and biodiversity. The main timber species of Betul forest is tea. Many miscellaneous types of trees such as haldu, saja, da, odor, etc. are also found in abundance. Many medicinal plants are also found in the forest areas of Betul. Large amounts of commercially important minor forest produce such as tendu leaves, karanji, hara, amla are also collected from the forests of Betul. Asia's biggest wood depot in Betul. The major rivers flowing in the district are the Ganjal River, and the Mirand River and the Tawa River. The Tapti River originates from Multai in the Betul district. Multai's Sanskrit name, Multapi, means origin of Tapi of the Tapti River. History. Little is known of the early history of the district except that it must have been the center of the first of the four ancient Gond kingdoms of Kerala, Deogar, Gahamandla and Chandrasekhar. According to Farishta, the Persian historian, these kingdoms engrossed in 1398 all the hills of Gondwana and adjacent countries, and were of great wealth and power. About the year 1418 Sultan Hoshang Shah of Malwa invaded Kerala and reduced it to a dependency. 9 years later the Raja rebelled, but although with the help of the Bahmani kings of the Deccan he managed for a time to assert his independence, he was finally subdued and deprived of his territories. In 1467 Kerala was seized by the Bahmani Sultan, but was afterwards restored to Malwa. A century later the kingdom of Malwa became incorporated into the dominions of the Emperor of Delhi. In 1703 a Muslim convert of the Gond tribe held the country, and in 1743 Raghoji Bhonsle, the Maratha ruler of Berar, annexed it to his dominions. The Marathas in the year 1818 ceded this district to the East India Company as payment for a contingent, and by the Treaty of 1826 it was formally incorporated with the British possessions. The district was administered as part of the Sorghur and Narmada territories until 1861, when the territories were incorporated into the central provinces. Betul district was also part of the Narmada division of the central provinces and Berar, which became the state of Madhya Pradesh after India's independence in 1947. Detachments of British troops were stationed at Multai, Betul and Shahpur to cut off the retreat of Appa Sahib, the Maratha general, and a military force was quartered at Betul until June 1862. The ruined city of Kerala formed the seat of government under the Gonds and preceding rulers, and hence the district was, until the time of its annexation to the British dominions, known as the Kerala Sarkar. The town of Multai contains an artificial tank, for the centre of which the Tapti is said to take its rise, hence the reputed sanctity of the spot, and the accumulation of temples in its honour. Shivdeen Patel of Chikli was one of the awarded hunter of this district. This district suffered very severely from the famine of 1896 to 1897. In 1897 the death rate being as high as 73 per 1,000. It suffered again in 1900, when in May the number of persons relieved rose to 1/3 of the total population. In 1901 the population was 285,363, showing a decrease of 12% in the decade, due to the results of famine. In 1901 the population of the town was 4,739. The administrative headquarters of the district were transferred to the town of Badnur, 3 miles north. At the beginning of the 20th century, the principal crops in the district were wheat, millet, other food grains, pulse, oil seeds, and a little sugarcane and cotton. Statistics. http. Betul. Nic. In. Stat. htm Statics Economy. In 2006 the Ministry of Panchayati Raj named Betul one of the country's 250 most backward districts. It is one of the 24 districts in Madhya Pradesh currently receiving funds from the Backward Regions Grant Fund program. Attraction. Atari is the village which is near to Chikali, and there is a very old and famous temple and known as Gavdev Baba Temple. It created by Verma family from village community. Old Village Rhondda. Rhondda's most ancient village in Betul District, one of the most massive white Sangmar is made of stone. Lord Shivahanandi sitting. The village has more than 100 years old trees of Kampa. The village is said about Sant Tukadoji Maharaj and Sawudaya opinion influenced by Vinoba Bhav's Buddhan leader. Here, look at the lion's legendary mansion of Kampa trees, giant ficus, Chatmanth Gondi Jatara dominant masses Gondi. Hindi journalism around Rhondda SNTB Ramkishore Pawar's native village Green LHL Hate Farm. Days halt in Thish places Balaji Poram temple located to 8 kilometers from main city, and it is famous for its design and people faith. This is a place of religious value as well as a picnic spot in Betul. Sri Rukmani Balaji temple is situated at Betul Bazaar in Betul district of Madhya Pradesh. This temple, dedicated to Lord Balaji, gives this town a reference name, Balaji Puram. The main building of the Sri Rukmani Balaji temple conforms to the architecture used in South Indian temples. Reputed architects from South India were involved in the design work. Individual sections in the temple resemble smaller temples, enshrining idols of Lord Ganesh, Radha Krishna, Goddess Durga and Lord Shiva. The main deity is referred by the name Lakshmi Narayan. Situated outside the main building are 3 smaller temples dedicated to Lord Hanuman, Navagraha, and Shirdi Sai Baba. There is an artificial pond named Ganga Kund, stretching from outside gate to the main building, which contains a total of 10 fountains. Another major attraction is a python-shaped structure, which is actually a tunnel leading to all the shrines in the complex. The temple was inaugurated in the presence of the major religious heads from all over the country. The sanctifying ceremony was held from the 29th of January to the 4th of February 2001. The trust managing this temple provides free accommodation with basic facilities for the pilgrims. Free bus facility is available to and fro to the railway station and bus stand. Betul Bazaar can be reached via Betul, which is situated on the National Highway 69. Kukru is a village in Bansdethi Tehsil in Betul district of Madhya Pradesh state, India. It belongs to Narmadapuram Division. It is located 46 kilometers towards south from district headquarters Betul. The Narmada Hydroelectric Development Corporation has run into rough weather over a wind power project. NHDC is a joint venture between the Madhya Pradesh government and the National Hydropower Corporation. Last year, it had planned to set up a 100 MW wind power plant in Kukru village.